How you doing? This is Gabe, 2027, giving a little follow-up on the existing video that I posted in reference to the Sig Sauer ultra compact 380 pocket pistol. I did have a problem with both my pistols having a nick on the feed ramp. What you're staring at right now is one of my 238s fully assembled, and this is shot in macro mode, so you're able to get a good view of what's going on. The firearm is not cleaned. It has been fired approximately 50 times and I haven't cleaned it, so what you're staring at is not a clean firearm. I am moving around the barrel, and that's what you see moving around currently, and at the bottom right corner you will see that little spur. And a good friend of mine, he said to me that, hey, I know why this spur is occurring, because he figured it out, and he said because when the gun fires and this barrel comes back a little bit, it's actually hitting the magazine, causing that spur. And he's exactly right. Now what I want to do is I'm going to fully put in this magazine, and hopefully if I can focus it, you can see that that spur is exactly hitting in that magazine. For you, those of you that do have this P238, you can go ahead and keep it all together. You're going to have an empty magazine, and if you do have this spur, you'll notice that on that bottom corner, that stainless steel magazine, that barrel strikes it. So when the barrel or the round gets ejected, this barrel comes back, hits that magazine, causes the misfeed, and also probably has problems with it physically ejecting because of the fact that it's taken away power, or something to do with its physically hitting. When it hits this magazine, when it hits that magazine, it causes a feed failure, either for the ejection or for the physical feeding. So there you kind of have it. I hope that this kind of shed some light on it, and maybe if there's some type of SIG representatives that are looking at it, they could get to the drawing board, because it obviously seems like a design flaw. There are a few people that have got back to me saying that they do have this similar problem, where they do have that nick in the feed ramp. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set this aside temporarily, and I'm going to show you a barrel from my other 238, which is right here. And again, this is shot in macro. You can see, if I could get a good focus on this, you can see where that nick is in the barrel, down right there on the feed ramp, and then you can see on the magazine that that barrel is hitting the magazine right there, and that's what's causing the nick right there. And you can see that the magazine fits in that notch perfectly. So what they probably need to do is physically U this down a little bit in order to prevent that barrel from striking that magazine, causing imperfections on that feed ramp, and allowing that ammo to enter that barrel a little bit more cleanly. So again, I hope that this has shed some light on it, and I hope the way that I'm shooting an HD macro also helps. Again, I'm going to try to get in there as close as I can, and again, you can physically see where that barrel is hitting that magazine. Thanks for watching. Happy shooting.